Hello, it's me Ariel on this channel once again, and you're here because you want to hear the story time of how I told my parents I was pregnant. So this is the story time of how I found out I was pregnant and what did I do and how did I tell my parents that I was pregnant and so forth. So I was 16 in freshman year. I already had my boyfriend since middle school, so we were together since middle school. And when we were together since middle school, my parents already knew him, so everyone already knew that was my boyfriend. Like, everybody already knew that was my boyfriend. You know, like, my nigga. I'm playing. But so like how I see it was the fact that my mother would ask me constantly, "Hey, have you started your period? Hey, are you doing this? Hey, are you doing that?" But she would never ask me like, "Hey, are you having sex?" Like, that was never a no with her. Like, cause I've never talked to my mom about that. It's kind of weird. But she did ask me questions like, "How come you're not working out? How come you're lazy, just sitting on the couch, sleeping, eating, and you're not doing anything anymore?" And I used to tell her, I don't know. So I wanted to prove to her that I was pregnant. And I told the father of my child if he could go to the store and go buy a pregnancy test. And of course, he bought a cheap one. So he came home, bought a little cheap test, came out positive, and I was home alone. He came out positive, and I was terrified of how I had to tell my mother I was going to have a baby. That's my daughter, you can hear her, she's right behind me. She's like playing. So I was terrified of how I was going to tell my mother how I was pregnant. Until I had told 2 teachers in school, like, for advice, how am I going to tell my mother? So I didn't tell my mom that same day I found out. I told her like 2 or 3 days later, because it was still hitting me inside, like, damn, you're about to have a baby, you're pregnant. And I didn't even know how far along I was. So I had told a teacher, 2 teachers, and they told me to tell my mother. And she wants to be on the camera so bad. So I had told 2 teachers, they told me to tell my mother. And finally I had the courage to come home and tell my mom, "Hey mom, I'm pregnant." My mother went crazy. My mother didn't want me around her. My mother didn't want me there at the time because I was young. My mother was telling me, what am I gonna do? Because my mother had me at 16. So mom was telling me, what are you gonna do? Why are you following the same steps I took? You know how hard it was for me to raise you as a child, and now you're raising another baby as a child. I know the struggle. So why are you gonna do that, Ariel? You need to finish school. You need to go to college. You need to get a career. And me, I was like, yeah, you're right, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? Because she's right, I have no job, I'm still in school, I'm still a freshman. What am I gonna do? I'm barely 16, and the father of my child was barely 16. And so she was telling me, "Ariel, what do you want for yourself? What do you want to do?" And I couldn't answer her because I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I was not gonna give my child up. That's one thing. And that same morning, she called my father. She woke me up and told me to call my dad and let my dad know I was pregnant. She was very angry, and I had woke up and I was telling her, no, I'm not gonna call my dad because my dad is going to kill us. Like, my dad is a scary person, so I thought my dad was going to murder me or me and my boyfriend. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna tell him. You're crazy. And she's like, you better freaking call him. So we called him, like at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning. And he answers, and he was just like, hello. And I started crying. I couldn't even speak. I was crying, and my mom goes, tell him what happened. And I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like, I couldn't talk, and my dad goes, hello, Ariel, are you okay? So my dad was thinking I was going to jail or something, or I got in trouble. So my dad was thinking something totally different until my mother said, your daughter's pregnant, and if you want her to live with you because she wants this baby, go ahead. But your daughter is pregnant. and I just heard my dad say the F word, and he hung up the phone, and then he sent me messages saying that he loves me and that he's gonna help me with the baby, and for me not to give the baby up, and it's a blessing, and he's gonna be there 100%, and I have his support. And then my mother was still mad. We went to the doctors that same day, and that morning we went to the doctors, and it was true. I was pregnant. They told me, they walked me to the back room, and it came out positive. And I was with the father of my child. We both went. My mom took both of us, and right then and there, we didn't know what we were gonna do, what we got into. We were just like, what the hell? We're both teenagers. We don't know what is going to happen. And right then and there, we were just like, damn, you're pregnant. What are we gonna do? Now we have to start a life. Now you have to go to work. And guess what? I was still in school, and I didn't know what I was going to do. So I finished the school year because I found out I was pregnant. I think it was March or May I found out. I think it was March I got pregnant. Or May. March or May, I forgot. One of those 2 days. But I finished school, and then another school accepted me to their school because they had a daycare and a nursery. So that school accepted me. I went to the school, and now I graduated. I went there for 2 years, for 10th and 11th grade year, and I graduated as an 11th grader. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go out and look for a job, and I'm still with the father of my child. My daughter's already 1, so we're living happy. We're paying bills. We're doing what we gotta do. And we thought it was gonna be hard for us. We thought we hit rock bottom once we found out I was pregnant, and I literally didn't know what I was going to do. And I knew I was going to get myself into things that were not going to lead me through the right way. But guess what? God does things for a reason. He puts things in people's way for a reason, to see if they're going to go around them, or they're going to go over them, or are they going to achieve them. And guess what I did? I went over it and I achieved it. And now I'm 18. I had my daughter at 17. Now I'm 18, and I'm living the best of my life. And my daughter is 1 year old, and I got nothing else to ask for. I'm doing everything perfectly, beautifully, everything. I'm healthy, and it's just, I'm happy. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, that was really the story. My mother was very angry, and my dad was very speechless, but he was very excited, and he's the best grandpa. And my mother now, she's the best grandma. I love my mom. Now I have a wonderful support team with my mother as well. My baby daddy's side of the family, they were happy. They were same, kind of disappointed, but like, it's a blessing. We're gonna help you. We're gonna help you guys. And to this day, we don't ask for any help. We're doing it on our own, and that's how I see it. And I'm not telling anybody that's gonna watch this video to go out and have a baby because it's gonna be easy. Because no, it's not easy. It's something that I did not expect that I was going to do at a very young age. But it was a blessing, and it turned my life around a whole 189, like a whole 190-degree angle. Well, not angle, but way. And I'm living this life as a miracle, as a gift. Like, God's gave it to me to live, and I'm doing everything. I made my mom happy by graduating. Now I just gotta walk. And my mom and my father happy for graduating. And I just didn't do it for me. I did it for my family as well. I did it for my daughter, because my mom didn't graduate, so I wanted to have that courage of, damn, I made it with a child at a young age, and I never dropped out. So I'm telling y'all right now, I've never dropped out of no grade, no school. I went straight forward, and I did everything I had to. And my daughter went to school with me, and we're doing it now. I'm living the life. People can say what they want, they can say what they believe, and if they believe something another person tells them, that's all I can do. I can't do anything about it. Nothing. I know I'm happy. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with my husband. I'm happy with my child. And that's all I can ask for. But other than that, that's how I told my mother and how I told my father I was pregnant. If you're my family, you really know, like, the real deal of how my mother reacted, but I just don't want to put her on blast or expose anybody. But yeah, but to this day, my mother we have a wonderful relationship, and it was just something she didn't want her baby, her child, to have a baby at a young age as she did. She knew it was going to be hard. She knew the struggle. She knew all that, so she didn't want me to follow her steps. But what she wanted me to do was to achieve my goals and finish school without no excuse, and guess what? I did that, and I made her happy. I finished school with no excuse. I went to school. Even though my daughter was sick, I had to go to doctor's appointments. I did what I had to do. I got my gallbladder removed when I was pregnant, but I was still going to school. I was still on that. Going to school, worried about what I had to do, and guess what? I finished. I finished 2 weeks ago. And I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm proud to say I did it. I made it. And it was through hell. I went through school through hell, but I did it. And anybody can do it. You can't say you can't do it when you have the courage to do it. If you have the courage, you have the mindset, you can do it. Once you set goals, you can do it. Now my next goal is to go to college and better myself, better my future. I want more. Now that I'm hungry for the table, I'm going to set my table fuller because I want more. Everybody got to eat, remember? So sometimes you gotta be selfish with the things you want to do in life, because if you don't, people are gonna take it from you, and when they take it from you, it's like goodbye. You have nothing you asked for. It's just literally a goodbye. So you have to be selfish sometimes to take what you want. You understand? It's like a football player, jaw on the field, but guess what? You want your team to win, don't you? So you're gonna take that ball. You're stealing it from the other person. That's what I did with my life. I stole that goal I wanted to keep on going. Because if I didn't do that, that old Ariel I was going to steal that life from me, and I would have been probably a nobody. Probably asking for money every second. But no, I stole my life to go ahead and achieve the goals I wanted to accomplish. Anybody can do that. Anybody and everybody. And I put that on anybody. And everyone is smart. Everyone is like got the courage to do something. And people have that mindset to do it. But I don't know, guys. Yeah, that was my little rant. But at the same time, I gave you the story time of how I told my mom and my father. If you would like any other story times, comment down below. Please like, subscribe to this channel. I'm back again on this channel. Like this video, subscribe, and enjoy. I'll be back with more videos with my daughter probably in the next videos. But see you later. Bye.